YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and Clone Trooper Wheeler, this is for you. The Karl Franz campaign is back, and of course this is for everybody else who enjoys it as well, but I've done a few things special for you, Clone Trooper, and I hope you'll like this. We have created a new character. This is Wheeler, the Arch Clone Lector. His trusty sidekick is Warner, the Witch Gun Hunter. Now this is based on my moderator, Warner, who loves all things handguns, and I have given them a gun army just for the fun there. And as far as things to do next, I was thinking Clone Trooper Wheeler would probably enjoy it if I went and tried to face roll the Von Karsteins, and so I am in position to do so. It looks like Stirland is willing to join me in such effort as well, but one of the vampire settlements that Stirland wants is right here in front of me, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and hit it, though there is an even larger vampire force at Mordheim, so I think I'm going to go hit them at Mordheim first and take the war to the Von Karsteins and bring Sylvania back in as one of the province's the electors. So I'm going to declare war here on Vlad. Speaking of the electors, check it out. I've got right up here, Wheeler is the Elector Count of Talabek land, in case anybody was wondering what his position is in Karl Franz's empire. Now, Frederick von Drack is here, and he has a crap load of zombies. I do mean a crap load. So let's go kill him. We'll want to watch out for those hex wraiths, because those are going to be a pretty significant threat, and there's multiple vampire heroes as well. So I'll see you on the battlefield. Alright folks, we're going to get the battle started. You can see the hex wraiths over here, so it's a good thing I've got my light wizard in this direction. I'll try and net them, see if we can deal with them. So I'm going to start moving units towards all the different capture points. The vampires do have some Sylvanian crossbows. That's actually a bit of a pain in the butt. They have any towers? Yep, immediately threatening me. I'll go for the towers. There are some bats back there. Actually, a couple of flying characters, so let's keep an eye out for them. I serve Hish. It's like the hex wraiths pulled back. So that's good. What we got here? That better not be Buna. Nope. It's Melkoth's Miasma, which is not great, but at least it's not Fate of Buna.
Prepare for combat!
Go intercept this garbage here.
Yes, sir! Yes, General! Handgunners! Get them! For the twin tail!
There's an enemy leader coming this way.
Great swords!
Start moving in. I've got units hidden in different spots as well. I'm gonna go ahead and gun threaten their main capture point over here. Alright, what do we got going down over here? The enemy hero jumped right into combat here. Gonna need a little help.
Attack! Great swords!
Situation's actually not great for me at the moment. Let's protect our warrior priest. Can we get any shots? I think we're blocked, unfortunately. Try and keep my hero away. Yeah, we're blocked. Got more units coming from that direction, but not a huge problem because none of those units are particularly threatening to me. Let's finish that off. Really want to get capture points.
Show us the foe!
I think I'm gonna bring in some help. I've got my cavalry stashed here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cavalry out. How are we doing over here? My warrior priest is getting a little bit cooked. Let's continue to protect him. Get some casting done. I really need shots at that enemy hero there, but my gunners just can't get a clean shot. If I could clear out that leader, pretty well put an end to this battle. What the risk is of putting some Shim's Gaze on there, but that's a well-armored target. Can we click an attack order here? Maybe move my swords forward a little and open up a shot. My guns are a little too far back here. I'm gonna try and clear them out a little up into those units. See if I can clear a shot for my handgunners. There we go. Got some shots. All right, Franz is Kinda need it over here. Ooh, Hex Race.
Yes, General.
This is bad. Protect those swordsmen. We have magic attack with our warrior priest. Let's head over. I'm starting to get some shots in here. My characters are kind of in the way with some of the shots as well. Let's try and get rid of some of these vampire heroes. I'm gonna take Franz over here. Feel like we need a hand. Getting a little bit roasted here with a couple of our units.
No! Taking position!
And I've now got cavalry supports. Let's push it up. I didn't see what was going on back here. We got attacked by Hex Race. This sucks.
No lingering! For the Warhammer!
So I'm in a bit of a pickle back here because my attention was in too many places at once and not enough in any one place. Alright, the enemy hero is beginning to crumble. There. Alright, so we got the enemy board.
Handgunners!
Those wraiths. If we can clean up these wraiths over here, we'll pretty much have that fight in our hand as well, and we can go capture a point, take that tower away.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Sigma!
Just getting roasted by those Sylvanian crossbows. Let's back off of that fight for a minute. What do we got up here? Zombies. A necromancer.
Take the ground!
I'm gonna actually just bypass those zombies and see if we can go help my Free Company militia, which are in trouble right now. So we did manage to take out some of the wraiths, and then I've got some of my Free Company back, so that's good. Excellent. Gunning down our enemies over here.
No lingering!
Problem with zombie units and skeletons is that they just don't die. They're gonna last pretty much forever. I wish I had some way to answer those crossbows at the moment, but I just don't. Bring in our pistoliers and see if we can help clean up the back of that fight. And then I'm going to take my heavy cavalry. Find a way. Do some more help on this map. Need this handgunner to stay away from trouble there.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
And I'll pull this great sword.
Sigma!
Drop a net here.
Sigma demands blood! Witness the power of
Okay, so we're cleaning up this fight. I need Franz over here.
Sir!
Actually, I don't need Franz for that. Let's take Franz somewhere else.
For the Empire!
Just gotta finish cleaning up a few skeletons there. Oh, yeah, cleaning up this fight now as well.
Militia!
This unit was chasing something, apparently. Alright, you all come down here. Capture these points. Where'd you go around? Oh,
No!
just destroy that. Come on.
War!
Alright, I'm gunning down these Grave Guard. It's no wonder those units were tough to beat.
Militia!
Grave Guard
Sigma!
units, put those guys on skirmish so they take care of business there. Alright, that Grave Guard's gonna be gone. The power bar is swinging quickly and heavily in our favor. It looks like we're gonna best the vampires here at Mordheim without having to take every single capture point. So there we go. That's gonna be a solid victory for Karl Franz and one for Clone Trooper. All right, we got a lot of experience off that. That's great. We picked up some nice treasury as well. And there we go. Let's end this one. We're gonna occupy Mordheim in the name of Karl Franz, or in the name of Magnus. Isn't that what he's always saying? Beckhoffen is in control of Drika at the moment, so we'll leave her be. Nagenhof and Essen are controlled by Kislev, so they've kind of hemmed the vampires in, though it looks like Vlad is moving against Kislev. Let's see if Kislev is interested in any help here. I do have military access with Kislev, so I could move to help them. And take on Vlad, which I think I will when given the opportunity. Wow, look at the agent spam sitting outside the settlement. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I think there's 8 agents surrounding that settlement, so the AI really had its eye on this one. They are very single-minded. Speaking of single-minded, Wheeler, our arch-clone lector, is looking to have his first outing with Warner the Witch Gun Hunter. and they're looking to take out some Hawkland rebels and teach them what happens to rebel scum in our empire. Right, the battle's underway. We got to get a look at Wheeler, the Arch-Clone Lector. He's looking pretty awesome. He's standing right next to his Gundaman Surefires, and then here is Warner, the Witch Gun Hunter, and all of their Free Company militia, and they've also got their Pistoliers ready to work over these Hawkland rebels. And these filthy rebel scum don't appreciate their true emperor. They don't appreciate the Elector Counts. They need to be taught a lesson. They are led by a marksman of the woods, looking quite a lot like Robin Hood here, though he will not have much success in winning over the populace, not while he's being blasted by the Soothson's mortars that have joined the Arch-Clone Lector. So I'm going to use my cavalry here to start the harassment phase of this battle, and let the rebels know what happens to those who don't follow the Emperor's will. They will be met by the Arch-Clone Lector and his Witch Gun Hunter. So I believe this will force the rebels forward. Their leader is the only one even capable of getting any kills right now because he is armed with his bow and taking a bit of a chunk out of my Pistoliers from range. However, the rest of his troops are completely hapless. They are unshielded, they are poorly armed, they are walking straight into a firing squad that is very, very excited to meet them. I turn off the skirmish mode, and I'm going to bring these units straight down the middle. My Soothson's mortar continuing to harass them as they come. Already caused some pretty solid damage, and when this main gun line opens fire, folks, it's going to get very real very quick. Woo. That rebel leader's pushing his luck here. He's killed a great number of my Pistoliers. Here's the Gundaman Surefires opening up. That sweet new blood. So we'll let you all see that too. I'm gonna just kind of fall back behind my line here, and let's watch the Arch-Clone Lector's army do its work. I think that Warner, the Witch Gun Hunter, does not have his accusation ability yet, unfortunately. We'll watch them get some action. Now, Wheeler is not afraid of anything. He has the Talabek-Lend Runefang, and he will charge headlong into battle, tar pit the enemy so that his forces can shoot them to death. He fears nothing, and it's probably partly because he's a clone and can be brought back as many times as he wishes, so nothing to worry about here. Almost like a Stormcast Eternal in the way. I guess that would fit the clones pretty well. So the Hawkland rebels appear to be learning their lesson in the school of searing hot lead. Pain and suffering is being brought to them. A lesson that no one wishes to learn twice, no doubt. Now, that is going to leave only the rebel general, who I believe has been killed. I don't see him anywhere. Well, can't be dead. No, here he is. He's out. Oh, look at him taking a shot at Warner. Warner doesn't have to take that crap. So Warner, the Surefires, and the Arch-Clone Lector are going to move forward and find this Huntsman General. He's playing hide and seek at the moment, thinking that it will keep him alive, but it will not.
What do you bid?
Oh, these Gundaman Surefires are looking awesome. Let's teach this guy how to shoot. I'm going to bring Warner up, and should this Huntsman General decide that he wants some melee, the Arch-Clone Lector will be waiting on him. If not, I'm going to let you all witness his execution at the hands of Warner, the Witch Gun Hunter, and the Gundaman Surefires. Woo, that's a lot of blood. That guy's going to need to go get a transfusion. The vampires might have a blood bank, if you ask nicely. Look at him trying to use his burning oil on Warner. Warner is not affected by oil. It only makes him angrier and shootier.
Ready to hunt.
I'll see you all back on the campaign map. So there you go. Clone Trooper Wheeler has picked up his, or Arch-Clone Lector Wheeler has picked up his first victory here. And got himself a banner there. A leadership banner. So we'll put that on some of the Free Company militia. And he's going to take on captives from this rebel army in order to make them pay for their treachery. against their empire. In fact, he's going to hunt them down and kill them once and for all. They weren't worth a whole lot of experience, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and steal all their money. So nothing like stealing the wallet of your fallen enemy there. Is exactly what was done. So I'm going to come into Hergig here, see if we can turn the tide here on the public order crisis that is currently going on. We could build a tavern here to try and clear things out, at least for the time being, until we're rid of all this corruption. But, let's see, this one, actually, yeah, this one takes away corruption. Let's build this temporarily. That'll help get rid of some of this Nurgle corruption that's going on here. I'm going to output some more logs from here. Yes, logs. You know what I mean by logs. Oh, the bathroom humor never ends when you're a dad, folks. It never ends. All right, so Mordheim is under our control. We do not need this building here. It will be rather pointless. I was kind of hoping Stirland would be kind enough to go after Nightling there. But we'll see what happens. Daddy Vladdy is moving towards Kislev. He's got a lot tougher army here. He's even got a black coach, so we'll have to watch out. And it looks like he's also got his lady with him. So we can expect some pretty tough resistance in that army. Let's go ahead and give Wheeler his first upgrade here. I think we're going to go with Route Marcher. Well, no, let's go with Expiring Present. That way we can do Pistol Core and buff up the guns of his army. Speaking of guns, he's going to need more of them. We'll definitely need more of them. It's going to be a number of turns before we can get more Surefires. We could pick up a Karaberg Greatsword, but then that kind of goes against the theme of his army. I don't know if that's going to work. We could give him the Silver Bullets, though. That seems appropriate. So we'll recruit the Silver Bullets into his company as well. And other than that, I think that we're just going to have to kind of pile in some more free company for him. Because I feel like that's going to have to just be what is appropriate. We do have the cavalry as well, though, too. Let's grab some Outriders. Get a couple of cavalry units in there to help out. Give them a little speed. And Outriders deal a lot of DPS.
Bring me to my
so
men.
It should be pretty helpful. Franz has leveled up. And I can get him Headhunter here, which will reduce army upkeep by quite a lot. That'll help pay for Wheeler's army. And then we've also got our Light Wizard leveling up. We've finished Net of Amontok. We've got the Arcane Conduit. I think we should probably go ahead and focus on Earthing here so that when we overcast, there's less chance of a miscast. Then with our Warrior Priest here, let's go ahead and do Tenacity, give him some more hit points. Take a look at what else is being recommended to be built. I'm actually going to just save the cash from this round into turn, and then see what we can do to take the fight on to the vampires on this next one. Looks like Kislev fell back. Can't say I blame them. Vlad is there with a rather large army, and we'll want to be in good shape to take down Vlad's army. And I think we can with what we have, as we have a very significant presence in the battlefield between Karl Franz and all of his great swordsmen, which are going to be pretty tough units.
Well, that is all
what the vampires had there. Karak Norn wants military access. I will grant it to them. I'm going to pick up some Imperial authority here. I confederated with Taladavik lands, so we're going to need to gain back our authority, and we are gaining prestige by defeating the vampires, so it's kind of a win-win. It looks like the vampires fell back because Azag the Slaughterer rolled in, and it does look like Stirland decided to go ahead and get ready to fight. And let's see, do I have access with Kislev?
Welcomes all its allies.
The Empire.
And I feel like that'd be some pretty sweet prestige we'd pick up if we killed Azag as well, and he's brought himself down so willingly, offering himself to be slaughtered. I think I'm, just for one turn, going to go into an ambush stance here, see if Azag will stick around, or maybe the vampires come back. That'll give me a chance to finish some of this healing that's needed prior to taking our next engagement. I'm going to go ahead and build Talabheim up to next tier here. And let's see. Altdorf, we can put in better defenses at Eilhart and Ubershriek, so we ought to do that. Someone pointed out that the Red Moon Inn here had a Bright Wizard, an Empire Captain, a Thane, a Waystalker, and a Witch Hunter, which actually represents the character for Vermintide 2. That is pretty sweet. That is awesome. That is a really cool reference. So CA definitely wins with that. I hadn't noticed that previously when that building was built, but that is definitely a Vermintide 2 reference, and Vermintide 2 is very fun. I had a ton of fun playing it, folks, on the Discord server. I need to play it again sometime. So if you're looking for good Warhammer Fantasy games, it is certainly one of them. I wonder how long this Nurgle Plague's gonna last. I mean, I had it for the whole last episode, and we've had it for all of this episode. So, CA, please. I mean, at least the plagues don't all make you take attrition now, which was so annoying. Like, that was so beyond annoying.
How fares the Karazhan Corps in...
Yeah, peace treaty, because you shouldn't have been at war with me, moron. Thanks. Go back in your hole. Drink some ale and think about what you're doing with your life, rather than fighting the Emperor. Alright, I'm gonna move forward to this bridge and get ready to take the fight to Vlad, who is holed up at Waldenhof. And we should be able to, yeah, we're staying in an ambush here. I'm not quite fully healed, but close enough, I think, for the time being.
Very well.
Guess let's just take out... Yeah, Mordheim's got the plague now, huh? No, it's Middenheim has plague. Okay, so we're good, we're good. Yeah, Hergig's still got it. But at least we're turning around the public order in these places, and we'll slowly be working down that Nurgle corruption. Which, I say slowly, it'll be going down a lot better now. We have that building in place. Let's go ahead and continue to improve defenses at all my minor settlements. I think I'll make that the primary objective for buildings at the moment. We're going to have a rebellion at Brass Keep. It's okay. Got our Arch-Clone Lector nearby to deal with the situation. So, never fear. Wheeler, the Arch-Clone Lector, is here. And that looks like more Hawkland rebels. I don't think they learned their lesson the first time, and now with the silver bullets on hand, won't even matter if these guys are werewolves, or for that matter, ethereals. They are going to be going down. Don't mess with the guns of the Arch-Clone Lector and his Witch Gun Hunter.
Come.
Right, a non-aggression pact actually sounds pretty good. With our iron friends, they can ship us ale and weapons.
What orders?
We'll all be best of friends. Let's see here. Fealty of Stirland. You can increase the Fealty of Stirland by either using Prestige or Treasury. I'm going to send a military force, though I don't really feel like fighting it. It says we're actually going to win, which I don't really understand, but take it, and I'll take some of my money back there. So there we go. And then Stirland is going to love us for it.
Praise
Right.
be to Sigma.
Let's take Wheeler out. He has gained another skill point here. I'm going to put that into Pistol Corps. And let's go take out the latest group of filthy Hawkland rebels. Alright, I'm going to auto-resolve this one so that we can focus on the Franz bottle, but you can see that Wheeler continues to gain notoriety and make sure to keep the Empire under control for Karl Franz.
Protector of the
Alright, so the Brass Keep. Hergig is actually under better control now, so let's go ahead and move into the Brass Keep, and we'll calm it down now for now. Hopefully be dropping down. We've got a Helm of Discord there. And he picked up his Barded Warhorse, so he's going to be getting around the battlefield at a much nicer pace. Ooh. Vladdy done screwed up, folks. Unless he laid a counter ambush for us. Unless he's playing 40 chess here, which he might be.
I am Prince
That is possible.
and Emperor.
I heard Vlad is quite the chess grandmaster. So we're going to move in and start to take his settlements. See if we can draw him out into battle. I was hoping he would still be here since we had been hidden there, but I think, yeah, our ambush was foiled, so he saw us and ran. What a coward. Ran back to his castle and locked the door. So we're going to start to wrest Sylvania back from his cold, dead hands. And place it under the warm, loving embrace of its true emperor. Alright. Let's see here. Our wizard, we're probably getting close to his Pegasus. We are. Next, let's do Baroness Time Warp. That can be helpful, buffing our troops and helping us cut through faster. And then Wheeler has another skill point here. We're going to drop that one into Pistol Corps as well, just giving more ammunition. And missile strength, up to 20% ammunition and 8% missile strength, so it'll be a very nice buff for the units in his army, especially these cavalry. Gonna be hitting very hard now. Okay, we've got a good amount of cash on hand. Take a look at what needs built around our empire. Let's see, Hawkland. Hawkland could probably use the extra growth. Reichland, we can build up Altdorf now to a city. And it's gonna unlock the Runefang Pact. Improve our garrisons, this is good stuff. So let's go ahead and spend that money. And I'm gonna save the rest for this turn end until I have enough to continue building our defensive structures. So let's end this turn. Looks like Vlad moved again. I'll bet you he's going to move out and around us, trying to go for our unwalled settlements. And if that's the case, I may just let him do it. Or no, he moved right in front of us. So he wants to fight. This is good. We're going to get an opportunity to fight him. It looks like Malagor wants a piece of the Emperor as well. Yeah, it looks like Vlad moved to fight us at Eschen. I'm going to trap him in the settlement, and then hopefully they'll sally out of the settlement to fight us on open ground. But if not, we're going to make Vlad suffer some and then root him out of the city.
The Empire. No peace, just war.
Alright, so we're going to surround Vlad and Isabella, circle them,
For our nation.
and then try and force them out. Our prestige went down. Not exactly sure what caused that. Made our prestige drop. Or our authority. Elector counts destroyed. Okay. I don't remember getting an elector count destroyed. Oh, Averland got destroyed, so it hurt our imperial authority. Well, that sucks. So we are losing control, all kinds of stuff now. That definitely gonna hurt us a little. All right, well, not ideal. Not ideal, but we will deal with it one way or the other. I'm gonna build up Hergig, Auckland, and then I need to save my cash to go. Well, actually, yeah, I gotta save the cash since it's 4,000. All right, we got Franz encircled. I'm gonna leave the Arch Clone Lector there. Let's skip these other opportunities for the moment and continue. We're still making good income. We got good trade, though we definitely need to get our authority up, and probably one of the best ways to do that is to just start raking in prestige, and then we can start picking up authority. If you all know other ways to pick up authority, let me know. But what I wanted to happen kind of has happened. Not quite the way that I had expected. Basically, we got hit by multiple reinforcing armies of Sylvania, so they brought up 2 additional armies. Plus Vlad, so they have used the typical AI tactic here of, oh, you think you're gonna fight our army? Well, we have 5. So I'm gonna have to give up my position, at least at the moment, fall back, and then come back to fight properly, because I don't know about fighting like all those armies against that. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that non-aggression pact for the moment from Draika. I don't need to let this war blow up in our face. So the vampires are feeling a temporary victory there. And it looks like Franz fell back into the mountains. What's happened with the... we're looking at the right direction. Alright, so Franz is here. Fell up towards Karat Kadrin. Yeah, the vampires... It looks like Vlad still just moved off and left the vicinity. This gives me an opportunity to take out their army at Eschen.
I refuse.
And then take the settlements out as well. I'm gonna move in here and do so. It says we're gonna take some casualties here. I don't know, I feel like maybe if we can use our guns to their fullest, and maybe a banishment or something, we can get some good work done here. So let's fight this one. Alright, I already see some good opportunities right here at the opening of the battle. Some of the larger creatures for the vampires are near me, and if I can lure them into gun range, get ourselves a very early advantage. These towers are shooting. I'm gonna shoot those. I'm gonna use Franz and get that tower, actually, because the Terrorgeist fell back. Maybe that'll lure the Terrorgeist back closer.
company!
Let's tear down that tower. I don't know what's going on over here with some of these. Alright, so I've got Franz moving up. I'm gonna actually start shooting out these Crypt Ghouls and Wraiths when we get hit by Spirit Leech.
I will not stand
Yes. We got leeched. Yeah, we got Spirit Leeched.
Sigma!
Let's take that out. Alright, the tower's down.
Pistoliers!
The AI is trying to fall back from me.
Handgunners!
That tower will be next, and I'm gonna bring all my Free Company militia to bear right here in this gap.
Ready!
And if those Crypt Horrors charge forward, I want my Pistoliers ready to help mow them down. Run back, run back, run back, run back.
To battle!
I don't want those gunners to get killed. I need a net, please.
Vanish! Get them! By Ulrich's wrath!
Snared the Wraiths.
Your orders?
I think those Dire Wolves and Skeleton Spears are going to do well, but I don't really want to sit there and fight all those, so bring some help up. We'd like to get some really clean engagements here,
Shield of fate!
where at all possible, but that's great. We got rid of those Wraiths.
Formation!
Like I said, I'm kind of hoping to just lure more and more vampire units down to the slaughter
Ready to
here.
serve!
Let's hit these horrors. I'm going to bring some great swords up.
Sigma Corps!
Yep, we're going to get the horrors, and this will give us a chance to get the Vargeist as well. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Pistoliers!
Back just a little bit. Got some really nice shots there. Let's bring up
Karl
big boys to help hold. I'm going to pull
We serve the Emperor!
these units back.
Warrior!
Alright, so we've lured in some very juicy targets here.
Great swords! For the twin-tailed comet!
Get that Vargeist. Or, sorry, the Vargulf.
The twin-tailed comet!
Oh, Vargulf is absolutely getting destroyed. And Franz has dove in to help there. So we're going to get to take out the Vargulf here. A very clean exchange. And my Free Company militia are doing beautifully so far, along with the Pistoliers, causing maximum damage.
Yes, General!
Get some buffs here. Buff up all my units.
Sigma!
Oh, here comes the Terrorgeist. Terrorgeist inbound. Terrorgeist inbound.
By God!
Everybody on him. Give him a welcome.
Get them!
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Empire, sucker.
We're Sigma's heirs!
Okay, we gotta fall back with some of these
Moving now!
Free Company militia.
Go! Understood!
Let's turn our guns inward.
Battle and blood awaits! Moving now!
Alright, so that should open the Geist up to some shooting.
Free company! For hell
There he
and
goes.
horror! To me, men! That's an order! Sigma demands blood!
Alright, the Terrorgeist is causing some damage. I'm gonna pull my Warrior Priest out of here. Let the swords hold while we shoot the Terrorgeist to death. He is nearly gone. It's a rather large target, so he absorbs bullets rather beautifully. Looks like we got a tower on its way back. Need some healing for Franz. Alright, so we're gonna end up getting rid of these blobs. What's coming in next? We got a Black Knight headed for us.
The battle hymns!
Let's make sure that we keep our distance.
Formation! March!
Had max effectiveness here. Our great swords took a little bit of a beating, but we held a lot of units in place and dealt some real severe blows to the vampires here. Unfortunately for me, it cost me quite a bit of health on some of my key units, so that could have been a little better for me, but I'll take it.
Speed! For the Emperor!
Let's see if we can use my horsemen to draw on our next victim. Well, they got that stupid tower up again. Need to save my ammunition for
Moving now!
the targets. There we go. I'll take Franz over to get rid of the tower. It shouldn't do too much to me. I've moved up my gunners to draw in the next victims. I want to make sure and use their ammunition.
Quickly!
These Wraiths over here are going to have some pretty decent resistance. I'm going to actually roll
Free company!
in with our...
Take position!
Actually, we don't need to do any of this. Let me get a net on him.
Formation march! Sigma guides us.
There they go, they're netted. Turn around and shoot them to death. Franz, you get that tower out of our way, please.
Hand gunners.
We push back the enemy units over here again with some pretty heavy losses with our handguns. I'm gonna push up again and continue to draw their attention. It's another Cairn Wraith that we're gonna get rid of. We are really working away at some of the Vampire's best units here. They've lost a Fargulf, they've lost a Crypt Horror, they've lost a Terrorgeist, they've lost a Crypt Ghoul. So they have taken some pretty grievous losses here. They're about to lose another tower over there. That tower is now up. Just gun it down real quick. We don't have to take Franz in range over there and end up getting him Spirit Leeched again. He's not sitting on a ton of health, though I hate using my projectiles for it. That's what we're gonna do. Towers are still pretty annoying. Like, I like the idea of using supplies to build stuff in the settlement, but I don't know. Towers are, it's like when you use them, they suck. When the enemy uses them, they're infinite and pretty decent. So I don't know. One of those things that probably just irritates me more than anything else. Got a lot of ammo on our free company, so I know it's not a great target, but I'm just gonna unload on these zombies and let them have it. Got a Graveguard coming at us in column formation. I'm gonna go take out that tower with Franz to save these bullets for the Graveguard. Let's make sure our net is ready. We don't have a lot of magic here for whatever reason, so the winds of magic in this area is poor, unfortunately.
Go!
Fall back.
Take the ground!
Then we're going to net that Graveguard
Illuminous calls.
and shoot it to death.
Quick march!
Another tower back here. Of course.
Charge!
Never-ending supply. This one's potentially going to be back quite soon as well. Alright, so we're still shooting zombies to death, skeleton warriors, but that's okay. The count of vampires defending the settlement is dropping rapidly. And like I said, many of their best units have paid a very dear price in their defense, because the AI really struggles to defend against troops like this. It's not their ideal. Ooh, those Hex Wraiths. Yeah, move the Hex Wraiths up.
The Empire endures!
Dimwits. Their tower is scoring some hits on Franz, which is really frustrating. Whenever I use these towers, they never score
This
anything
is my command!
enemy units, so I'm not a big fan.
For the Warhammer!
Played a battle the other day where I had multiple towers, and it kept shooting and shooting and shooting and doing no damage to the enemies. It was really frustrating. Yeah, they've hit him again for another 200 hit points out of that tower.
Prepare for
That tier 1
combat!
tower has already taken off like 400 hit points. And Franz won't keep attacking it for some reason. There it goes. So hopefully we'll get that tower beat down. Probably multiple others. Yeah, they're building another one over here, so that's great. That's always what we want. Alright, looks like the Crypt Horror is coming up into range. Let's have our
Ready!
wizard ready, though we don't have enough magic to
For the
net it.
Emperor! Stalin's
Let's try and pour as much fire into it as quickly as I can, see if we can get it off the battlefield. Alright, we got rid of that tower. Let's bring Franz back here. Be ready to kill yet another tower.
Hand gunners!
Alright, the Crypt Horrors are going down. If the zombies move up, they'll die, so the vampire garrison is down nearly half at this point. Take it. Would have been nice to have some winds of magic
Moving faster!
so that we could have, done
We
more
are
here.
Sigma's heirs!
Skeleton warriors and another Graveguard moving up, so I'll try and focus the
Yes, my
Graveguard.
lord!
My handguns. And once we have unloaded all of our ammunition into the enemy, then we'll just kind of go for the brute force capture, which is never an ideal situation to be in against the vampires, but take what you can get.
Ready for war!
What I intend to do here.
For Heldenhammer!
Love for those Hex Wraiths to come up.
Attack!
Alright, the Graveguard's coming forward again. I've got its attention with the guns, so I'm going to continue firing. It's getting a little bit of blocking by the skeleton warriors, though. It's okay, we're going to get a couple of solid volleys off here.
Hand gunners!
Turn their back like that, their shields can't help them. The Graveguard taking some
My goal, Moraz!
pretty nice damage. That tower is back up, unfortunately. Let's bring Franz down here to help KO these Black Knights.
Ready to smite!
And they're attacking our Free Company Militia. We want to get rid of these. Black Knights have an anti-infantry bonus, so they might do some good damage. Stupid tower. I'm out of ammunition to deal with it. It's time for us to get moving up for the melee.
No lingering! We are
Okay, up and at it, Franz. We got another tower to kill.
Take position! We obey! Quick march! Understood!
Alright, my Free Company Militia is using their little bit of ammunition left to go after those skeletons. And over here on this flank, the Skeleton Warriors and Graveguard have paid a very dear price. Playing cat and mouse with my great swords. So I'll push that flank. The biggest threat we have in front of us is the Hex Wraiths. And I will send our Warrior Priest over to help with that. The tower is on its way down.
We serve the Emperor!
Let's get up here and get ready to tear down this barricade. And make our way in. I'm going to send one great sword forward.
March!
Wouldn't need to shoot the barricade. You know, you could have gone into melee here. Let's just do that. Alright, the Graveguard is crumbling.
March!
Push up. Of course, another tower back over here. I don't know how many towers we've destroyed at this point, but it's got to be at least a half dozen or so.
Great swords!
Here comes the Hex Wraith. The Hex Wraith's actually on this flank now, so I need my Warrior Priest over here. Let's brace for the charge. Franz, I need that tower out of the way, please. Quit just flying around it like a dolt.
Great swords!
Oh, the Hex Wraiths are going for a rear charge. Nope, they went for my great swords. Thought they were going to rear charge me. I'm going to throw in 3 great swords against him, bring in some support here. The tower, Franz is still flying around it kind of like a clown. And here we go. Get some extra magic damage in here. I'm really not terribly worried about the skeleton. My
Sigma! Preservers!
Free Company Militia have run into some pretty significant resistance.
Taking position!
I'm going to push all the way back to that capture point. Good way to get rid of that tower. Let's get my wizard over here. There is no more magic available.
Look to the sky!
I lost some of my Free Company here, but the Wraiths paid a pretty dear price. Franz still has not destroyed the tower because he started flying around it yet again. At least he hasn't been shot this time. An improvement upon last time. Alright, so here comes the Vampire Leader. I'm gonna try and keep my Warrior Priest back from this just a little bit.
What do you bid? By Ulrich's wrath!
There we go. My Free Company Militia should survive. They've done some pretty spectacular work. As far, it looks like the vampires are about to crumble off the battlefield, so let's bring Franz in to help speed that process. And then we'll be in control. Yet another settlement. We did take some losses. Vlad is within striking distance. He may come after us.
Kill them! The rest will fall away!
There we go. That's going to be the end of this Vampire Leader, though. Somehow he managed to hit Franz for like 400 hit points there. A little bit ridiculous. Alright, we're going to occupy the settlement. Killed off some of Vlad's forces. We picked up a ton of prestige. We will be healing quickly. However, what I expect to happen on the next turn is that we'll probably be attacked by both Vlad and Diedrich here, who will probably try and surround us into the settlement. So it may not be an ideal situation for us, but we'll see exactly what takes place. I'm going to try and take a look at a few things here. I've got some Free Company Militia that are really quite tattered. If I merge them, that will free up 2 units in my army, and then what we can do is we can pull in the Tattersouls, probably. Who has the better stats? I don't know, Sigmar's Sun Swordsmen have some pretty sick stats right there. Yeah, I'm going to take the Sigmar Suns. And then I think we'll take the Luminarch of Hish because it has the extra net, the shooting capabilities to recruit those units in. So that'll help fill in some of the gaps that we would have had due to injured units. And then if I take all these great swords and merge them,
The Empire.
leaves one rather weak greatsword, and I believe I have a Karlberg greatsword. I do. So let's dump that one. Pick up that Karlberg greatsword. There we go. So now Karl's army will be as strong as it can be while still being out at field here. So I think this will be a good move for us and leave us in a strong position that if we do get surrounded by two vampire armies, it gives us our strongest chance of fighting out of it, especially with the Luminarch of Hysh there, able to really pick at enemy leadership. So it was a good episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one. We got a lot of action in. We took a big chunk out of the vampires. Should be able to finish them off next time. Hope you're enjoying it, Clone Trooper and everybody else. Make sure to leave me some comments on what you think. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.